Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I greet you all the greeting of Islam and Muslims, which is peace be unto you all. What do Muslims think about Jesus? And this is actually a very important question and sensitive for some of you, but as a point of view of Muslims, Muslims respect and revere Jesus and await his second coming. They consider him one of the greatest of God's messengers to mankind. A Muslim never refers to him simply as Jesus, but always adds the phrase, "Upon him be peace," or "peace be upon him." The Quran confirms his virgin birth. A chapter of the Quran is entitled Mary, and you can guys and Mary is considered the purest woman in all creation. The Quran describes the Annunciation as follows. I'm going to translate only from the Holy Quran. Behold, the angel said, God has chosen you and purified you and chosen you above the women of all nations. O Mary, God gives you good news of a word from him, whose name shall be the Messiah, Jesus, son of Mary, honored in this world and the hereafter, and one of those brought near to God. He shall speak to the people from his cradle and in maturity, and shall be of the righteous. She said, O my Lord, how shall I have a son when no man has touched me? He said, even so, God creates what he will. When he decrees a thing, he says to it, be, and it is. This is from the Quran, chapter 3, verse 42 to 46. Jesus was born miraculously through the same power which had brought Adam into being without a father. Truly, the likeness of Jesus with God is as the likeness of Adam. He created him of dust and then said to him, be, and he was. This is also from the Quran, chapter 3, verse 59. During his prophetic mission, Jesus performed many miraculous things. The Quran tells us that he said, I have come to you with a sign from your Lord. I make for you out of clay, as it were, the figure of a bird, and breathe into it, and it becomes a bird by God's leave. And I heal the blind and the lepers, and I raise the dead by God's leave. This is in Quran chapter 3, the verse 49. Neither Muhammad nor Jesus came to change the basic doctrine of the belief in one God brought by earlier prophets, but to confirm and renew it. In the Quran, Jesus is reported as saying that he came to attest the law which was before me, and to make lawful to you part of what was forbidden to you. I have come to you with a sign from your Lord, so fear God and obey him. This is also from the Quran, chapter 3, verse 50. The Prophet Muhammad said, whoever believes there is no God but God, alone, without partner, and that Muhammad is his messenger, and that Jesus is the servant and the messenger of God, and he said his word breathed into Mary, and a spirit emanating from him, and that paradise and hell are true, he shall be received by God into heaven. This is what the Prophet said. I'm going to narrate the hadith again. This was from Al-Bukhari. The Prophet Muhammad said, whoever believes there is no God but God, alone, without partner, and that Muhammad is his messenger, and that Jesus is the servant and messenger of God, his word breathed into Mary, and a spirit emanating from him, and that paradise and hell are true, shall be received by God into heaven. Now, why is the family so important to Muslims? The family is the foundation of Islamic society. The peace and security offered by a stable family unit is greatly valued and seen as essential for the spiritual growth of its members. A harmonious social order is created by the existence of extended families. Children are treasured and rarely leave home until the time they marry. And some of them, they don't really even sometimes leave the home when they marry. Sometimes they stay with their fathers and mother. Anyway, what about Muslim women? Islam sees a woman, whether single or married, as an individual in her own right, with the right to own and dispose of her property and earnings. A marriage dowry is given by the groom to the bride for her own personal use, and she keeps her own family name rather than taking her husband's. Both men and women are expected to dress in a way which is modest and dignified. The traditions of female dress found in some Muslim countries are often the expression of local customs. The Messenger of God said, "The most perfect in faith amongst believers is he who is best in manner and kindness to his wife." This is for today. Inshallah, we're going to talk about some other questions regarding Islam and what comes about that, inshallah. Till then, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.